So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Suzy's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Suzy's Las Vegas podcast, come join the sway.
Well, I'm back. I bet y'all missed me. I have got a surprise today. You won't believe who's on my show. Elvis! Tim Welch. Elvis. Oh my God, am I excited.
One of us is.
Yes, yes. It's so good to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I want to find out a little bit more about you since you were my neighbor back east, huh?
Back east.
Zanesville, Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot to talk about, don't we?
OHIO, the Buckeyes, #1 team in the country.
Yes. Okay, so tell me about you. How did you get from Zanesville, Ohio to Las Vegas, Nevada?
I grew up on the farm, so in high school,
Yeah.
there was nothing to do. Everybody either worked at the box factory or assembly line somewhere.
Yeah.
I joined the Marines.
Okay. Way to see the world.
Way to see the world.
Yeah.
So after I got out of the Marine Corps, I got discharged in California, and I was thinking about re-enlisting. My last few months, I was at a reserve center, and all the reserve Marines were there, and one of them was a prison guard. Back in 1984, the first sergeant in the Marines, after spending 20 years in the Corps, made about $1,800 a month.
Okay.
One of the reservists, because you go to the prison academy, after 6 weeks, they start you out at $1,800 a month. I'm like, career change.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I'd have did it too.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, so I went into the prison. So
Yeah.
And that was interesting,
I'll bet it was.
You'd have the inmates, a lot of the older guys were like, when we were young, the guards were old.
Yeah.
But now we're old and all the guards are young.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
It doesn't,
No.
but hey, they shouldn't do the crime.
No. If you can't do the time,
Right.
don't do the crime.
I had so many celebrities coming through the prison.
Did you really?
You never even had to go to Hollywood to meet them. You had Todd Bridges, Rick James, Mr. Olympia contender Mike Menser.
Wow.
The Night Stalker. The guy that burned the little kid, Roethlisberger child, or whatever his name was, he came through. We just had everybody coming through there. And
where was that, Tim?
Chino, California.
Oh, that's a tough area,
inside
isn't
of
it?
Chino, you got Central.
Yeah.
And that's where you worked. I worked. That's where everybody.
Well, that's really tough, isn't
Right.
it?
Yeah. Sycamore Hall was called Stickamore for the stabbings, and it's tough.
Yeah.
So you definitely keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah. How old were you then?
I was 23 when I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did you stay there?
I did that for 9 years.
Did it age you?
No, because I conformed to what the older guards would tell you: do your 8 and hit the gate. You're not rehabbing
No.
anybody. A lot of correctional officers. You got these inmates. They're locked up 24 hours a day for life. They watch your move. They track everything. They know your schedule, whatever. And I mean, they can steal food.
Yeah.
And then you catch it with it, and then the guard takes it, and then they're like, "Oh, he got me again." And then they go home at night thinking, "How can I get that guy tomorrow?" Let it go. You're going home at night. He's locked up.
Yeah.
So I had a good understanding with my work crew, and I'm like, you don't embarrass me, I won't embarrass you.
Yeah.
Do your job, what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And we're going to have a great relationship working in the unit, because they are people.
Yeah.
But they're pretty crafty.
Oh, yeah. That's how they got there.
Exactly. Most of them ain't in there for being stupid.
No.
Yeah, but you get to read their files and see what a lot of these guys has done, and it's just like artwork. If you get locked up, everybody can draw. You'll find a hidden skill.
Yeah.
These guys can draw on these envelopes. I mean, they're like Picasso.
Really?
But and I'd see them take.
Well, sure, they have all the time in the world.
They would take string or shirts and shred them, and take the tinfoil from, like the cigarette pack, and they make little birds sitting on a perch inside of a cage. I mean, they can make it all. You got plenty of time, so they can find ways to,
So was it kind of like The Godfather too, where they'd cook in there and have
You know what? I've never seen Star Wars or Godfather movies.
You haven't.
I was a Star Trek guy, and I'm just not a
you're a
Marlon Brando
Trekkie,
fan.
huh?
I'm not a Marlon Brando fan. I didn't get it. So that was.
Yeah.
But I'm going to watch them because everybody says the first two are really good.
Yeah, they were.
You know,
Yeah,
so, but-
yeah. I liked it. Well, yeah, they showed about being in the jail cell and slicing the garlic thin and
Well,
making the sauce.
I mean,
and
since it's been
the
a
whole
long
bit.
time,
Yeah.
I work graveyard, and
Did ya?
sometimes the sergeant or officers, they tell you just bring in some meat.
Yeah.
They wake up the cook, then he'd go into the kitchen at night and just carve everything up and
Yeah.
everything and deliver the food to the inmates. So,
There you go.
yeah, so
Made everybody happy.
Yeah.
So that was well before Elvis, huh?
well before.
So how did you get from there to Elvis? Did the
Mom
bug
and-
bite you or what?
Mom and Dad, constant music as a kid.
Yeah.
Mostly Motown,
Uh-huh.
you know,
I love Motown.
and some of the old country because
Yeah.
they took me to, I saw Johnny Cash and Jerry Lee Lewis
Oh, I love Johnny Cash.
back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Ernest Tubb.
Yeah.
you
I
know.
remember him.
I'd see all those guys, Tom
Yeah.
T. Hall
Yeah.
and all that.
See, you're talking my language.
Right,
I'm loving
so-
it. Yeah.
So just by seeing the movies as a kid,
Yeah.
you know, but in 1967, I went to the drive-in with my grandma and we saw a clam bake.
Okay.
And later on at the museum, he owned
Yeah.
that jacket.
Oh,
so, yeah, I wear everything at the Elvis Aroma.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that when we get that far.
Sure.
But saw him as a kid.
So, hey, folks, are you liking this so far? This is awesome. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
So saw him in concert in 74,
Yeah.
you know. I never heard my mom and sister scream so loud.
We're down at the Westgate?
No, Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, he was in
St.
Columbus.
John Arena, June 25th, 1974.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that eagle suit that you see me wear, that's,
Yeah.
that's what he wore that night.
Oh,
that
wow.
embroidered. So just Elvis fan. Everybody in 8th grade, they did a talent contest. And I was 7th grade. The 8th grade cast won because they did Happy Days.
Yeah.
I greased my hair back, wore a puffy shirt, and did Stuck on You. No music, just
No.
a cappella.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
my God.
I got second.
Yeah, there you
know.
go.
But all through high school,
A
everybody's
star
listening.
is born.
Everybody's listening to Van Halen and Rush and AC/DC, and I got
Yeah.
the 8-track in at Elvis concert.
Yeah.
So I quit taking that on the bus because
Yeah.
you just get a butt whipping because they're like, you know, Elvis is past today for the kids. Everybody's all
Yeah.
over the rock and all
Well,
that
sure.
coming out. Yeah,
Yeah. Why not?
Queen was,
Yeah.
you know, another one, Bites the Dust
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
then, like I said, after the Marines, I got out after the prison system. When I was in Okinawa, it's karaoke.
Karaoke.
Yeah, it's
Not karaoke. Karaoke.
K-A-R-O-A, karaoke.
Karaoke.
Where you get to eat carry. There's no carry. So
No.
over in Japan in 1982, they had the little jukeboxes on the wall
Yeah.
with a microphone, and you put in your yen. It was like now when you get vocally eliminated.
Yeah.
I mean, it was perfect. Anything we got back in the day from Japan was 10 years after they were tired of it. You know, because everybody was doing karaoke.
You heard it here first.
Right. So, but I'd put that somebody in to sing in the bars, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, keep singing, keep
Yeah.
singing." I'm like, "This is
Yeah.
great," you know. So, karaoke got popular in the '80s, late '80s.
Sure.
You know, I'd sing a few songs here and there at bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my friend of mine, he's a drummer, and he's been drumming for like 50 years. And I met him in the gym, and he had a Beatle T-shirt on. So we were talking, and we got talking to Elvis and all this and that.
Right.
He goes, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Nothing." So we get like a case of beer.
Yeah.
He'd come over to the apartment complex in that little weight room because they had the great acoustics.
Yeah.
He'd play his guitar, we'd drink, and we just sing Elvis songs.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "You know, you should probably go to Vegas."
Yeah.
He goes, "You could probably." So I was like, that's where that seed started.
Okay.
So I came out here, and then I went to all the
What
shows.
year was that, Tim?
93.
Okay.
So I got here in 93, and then I'd go catch all the shows, and I see everybody. And you had guys back in the day that were really good, you know, Trent
Uh-huh.
Carlini.
Yeah, I remember
Pete
Trent.
Wilcox was still
Sure,
looking
Pete.
good. And,
Yeah.
and then there was a bunch of other guys.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, I may not be as good as those two guys, but I might be able to get in
Yeah.
the middle there somewhere.
Sure,
You know,
yeah.
so of course you get no support from everybody. They're all like, ha, 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 you want to do that. And that's just coming from your family,
Yeah.
you
What a-
know?
Yeah.
So, but.
I
you
don't
know,
need enemies, you know. I got friends like you, you know.
So they did a contest at the Country Star in '97 that Luann promoted,
Oh, really?
and there was like
Hey, Luann.
18
We're
guys
sorry
out
you
there.
couldn't join us.
I
Yeah.
went and I won. So I won that contest. And the
Yeah.
next day in the newspaper, because one guy was wearing gold jacket and a younger looking. We had on the
Yeah.
jumpsuits. So the article said old Elvis wins the contest. And I'm like, I was only 32, 33.
Yeah. Well, we have some videos of you as Elvis. Can you grab a video, Rick? The theater, isn't it?
That's at the
Yeah.
Motown Extreme Theater.
Yeah, where you are.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
filming some little shorts because I'm going to start advertising on all the apps. You
Yeah,
know?
good.
So, and
Well, you got to go see him. I went. Honest to God, I was blown away. It was fabulous.
well, I went to
And
see.
the price is right.
I went to see Tom Jones.
Yeah.
I'd met him before in California.
Yeah.
I actually had a girl I was dating. She looked like one of the Double Mint twins.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
so we try to go backstage because I noticed when he come out, you know, he's wearing a red suit and she caught his eye. He caught, you know.
Oh, of course.
So we're trying to get backstage. We're like, no. But the guy that's on the horns, he goes, oh, no. Tom wants to see them. They let us back.
Yeah.
And he kissed her.
You were smart, weren't
He
you?
kissed her in more than 20 minutes. I did
Yeah.
the whole year I dated her. But I'm like, you know, when I go out,
Tom hasn't changed.
when I go out, I said, I steal your little move like this. He goes,
Yeah.
no, it's this way. And
Yeah.
my girlfriend at the time, and
Yeah.
his friends are sitting there just watching me and him go over the
Yeah.
dance moves and
Yeah.
stuff. Really sweet guy,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, he was
Yeah.
my idol.
Yeah.
You know, if I could do Tom Jones, I
Yeah.
could be doing Tom Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just.
Well, have you ever tried to do Tom Jones?
It's later on in 97, 98.
Yeah.
Was at the Brown Derby after his show.
Yeah.
And then remember they used to have all the paintings or
Yeah.
the sketches.
Yeah.
So they locked it all up, and I'm sitting at the bar with my friend, and then he's sitting over there with a few people, and I tipped the piano player some money to sing "You Don't Know Me." That's my favorite song by Ray Charles.
Yeah. I love that.
So we're sitting there like maybe half hour in, and the guy goes, "Well, what's the words to that song?" So I'm like, you gave your hand to me, and Tom goes, "Go sing it, lad." And I'm thinking, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I want to know what to sing too. You want me to sing in front of Tom Jones?
Yeah.
He goes, there's only 7 of us in here. He goes, everybody has a voice.
Yeah.
So I walked over to the piano, and the guy unwraps the mic and just kind of hands it to me because it's like, this is my time to shine for
Yeah.
Tom Jones.
Yeah.
And I'm just some putz,
Yeah.
So I start to sing it, and then he turns around and goes, does anybody tell you sound like Elvis? I was like, no, but on the inside, you're like,
Yeah.
and he goes, do you know where you're lonesome tonight? I said, yes. He goes, can you do that one? I said, yes, sir. I start singing it, and he just goes, stop. And I'm like, okay, he heard enough. He goes, no, he goes, I want to hear the talking part. So I haven't done that in a while. That, honey, you lied when you said you love me, da-da-da-da. And
Yeah.
he's like, do it again.
Yeah.
So then...
So do it again.
yeah, so, honey, you lied when you said you loved me, and
Yeah.
afraid of me playing games, but you was my sweetheart, whatever,
Yeah.
So next thing you know, we're up there singing Money, Honey. I'm calling my mom on the phone in Ohio, and he goes, this is Tom getting drunk with you, bloke. He signed my albums from when I was 5 years old.
Oh my God.
He goes, this is an old album.
Yeah.
Remember you pick up the LP and it
Yeah.
would fall out the other side
Yeah.
because it got so worn out?
Yeah.
And he goes, because I was pretty muscular and I had long blonde hair like Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because anytime you get a law enforcement military, nobody cuts their hair for a long time. They just rebel.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
work on your look. He goes, you got great tone and
Yeah.
everything. And he goes, you could do an act.
Yeah.
And then I read in the paper when I was bartending that there was going to be a contest at the Imperial Palace. So
Okay.
I opened the resort at Summerlin,
The Rampart.
a Rampart.
Really?
Remember it was a resort
Yeah.
at Summerlin where they tip
Yeah.
shared.
Yes.
Then they had to fire everybody above you because they're
Oh,
putting
yeah.
pools and motorcycles in the yard because they're stealing
Yeah.
all our tips.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, hey, this ain't
Yeah.
the job for
No,
me.
no.
So I asked him if I could get there to do that contest. I said, I'm going to be late because I'm working, but I'd still like to perform because
Yeah.
they filmed it.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to catch myself on film so you can,
Right.
see what you got to work with. Chris Davidson, that was opening the Elvis Roman Museum, was sitting there because I read the paper every day. So after the show, he comes up and he goes, wow, you're really good. He goes, how would you like to be my Elvis? He goes, I'm opening a museum up. I go at 3401 South Industrial Boulevard. He's like, how'd you know that? I saw the thing in the paper. So we worked out a deal. I quit bartending, and then
Yeah.
I started at the museum in '99.
Uh-huh.
And we had a little showroom in there with the booths, the gold curtain, looked like
Oh,
a little
wow.
mini Westgate.
Yeah.
So after a few months, I'm like, I like this. And then I'm just like, I need to be on the Strip.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you're never happy.
No.
I'm like, well, we're here, but
Yeah,
let's
I
go
want to
over
be
there.
closer. Yeah.
So we got a thing. Then we opened at O'Shea's.
Did you?
You know, it was a cute
Yeah.
little room. Remember, we had
Yeah.
the whole second
Yeah.
floor, and
Yeah.
we were there for a year.
Uh-huh.
And after that, we left and went to the Frontier. So then I would do a 4 o'clock King concert, and then at 8 o'clock I'd do the show I started, All Shook Up.
Oh boy, that's a good
And
one too.
we had it running for 7 years.
7 years.
But a few years into that, the LVCVA hired me to be one of the Elvises they sent around the world. So I was traveling, all this and that.
Oh, that had to be
It
really
was.
a lot of
And
fun.
At the end of that 7 years, you know, we left the Frontier and went over to San Remo, which is now Oyo, but it was Hooters
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
They had a great little room in there too for,
Yeah.
you know, tribute artists. We only need
Sure.
100 or 200 people. It was the
Right.
perfect room,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And we did that, but then I had to go out on the road, and then he kind of shut everything down. So, but then I just stayed traveling, you know, and then just doing the corporates, you know.
Did you ever go on any of the cruise ships or anything like
Never
that, or no?
done the cruise ships.
No.
I don't think I could take that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the food they got is comfort food.
It depends on which ones you're.
Right.
If you're going to go high end, you
But
know.
I think they're tailored to comfort food, and if you're on those for a week, you know, if you eat healthy and work out all the time,
Yeah.
that's not the place for you to eat. You come back with, you know, little rolls and stuff
Yeah.
like that, because it's not high protein carb,
Yeah.
just the way, you know,
Yeah.
fitness people eat.
Well, I go on Seabourn, and I like the champagne and the caviar.
Right, yeah.
That works,
It
you know.
works, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we shut down the show, or I left it, and then just doing corporate stuff. I'd fill in at American Superstars and, you know, do other stuff with the agencies.
Mm-hmm.
And then by 2012, I was just like,
You wanted to do something else?
I wanted to start traveling. So
Yeah.
I moved to the Philippines because I had a friend down there.
What was that like, Tim?
It was great because you don't drive a car down there. I mean, you do, but most of the time you just drive a little motorbike.
Uh-huh.
So I bought me a little Honda Beat, and I
Yeah.
love motorcycles. So
Yeah.
that just riding around.
Yeah.
When it's kind of surreal and just riding, there's just
Yeah.
rice paddies everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, wow, this is where I'm living now. It's whole culture thing. And, you know, I move into the neighborhood to be amongst the Filipinos, not
Right.
the white people.
Right.
Because you want to, like, absorb their culture.
Well, of course. I would want to do that too. Absolutely.
11 years later, I still got the little kids I'd give candy to. Now they're 15, 16.
Yeah.
We still communicate in all the neighborhood I lived in.
Yeah.
I'd pull onto the street, and they had like these things called nips. They're like the generic M&Ms.
Oh, okay.
There's 33 kids on my street. You pull onto my street, you hear
33
they couldn't
kids?
say Tim. They'd
Yeah.
say team.
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 Okay, Team Tim.
So, but as soon as it gets dark, everybody's inside because they're up at sunrise. So I just start doing grocery shopping
Yeah.
towards the evening.
Yeah.
Because handing these kids all that
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah.
I started to add up for
Of
one.
course it did, yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you look like the Pied Piper. You're
Yeah,
walking around,
and
you
they're
just
all
see-
following you.
Like Michael Jackson walking, the
Yeah.
kids following him for
Yeah.
every room just
Yeah.
because. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but I go up into the mountains and take, you know, toys and balls and stuff like that because they had nothing. They played with their slippers, their
Did they?
flip flops.
Really?
Yeah, so I'd
Aw.
go up there and do stuff like that, and
Yeah.
orphanages, and I got to go down there to the shelter.
Yeah.
And serve food, and you know, my daughter them came out for Christmas one time.
Yeah.
and you're thinking, why?
Yeah.
You know, you think you're going to get hit with a, hey, Dad, I need some money.
Yeah.
I go, you can come out, but you got to go with me down to the.
Shoulder.
So I had
Yeah.
my son-in-law running the juice. My daughter was
Yeah.
running trays, and
Yeah.
some people coming in, and they're like, "Hey, Tim," and like homeless people, and she goes, "They know your name." I'm like, "Oh, I'm here all the time."
Yeah.
I mean, I watched this one little girl kind of grow up.
Yeah.
You know.
We're
so,
at the homeless shelter.
on the Las Vegas Bowl. It's
Is that the?
close to the baseball field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think
even
of.
think of the streets
No,
names.
I know what you're. Yeah.
But yeah.
What's it? Cashman.
Yeah, Cashman.
Cashman.
It's down that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
Yeah. Well,
Did-
that's really wonderful. Do you still stay involved in all that?
yeah. I haven't done anything since I just got back to Vegas, but I was doing it. I was over in Kyrgyzstan by Syria,
Oh wow.
and they're like, "Don't leave your hotel." I'm like, "Come
No.
on." I was out walking everywhere and everything. So, then I have pictures and videos of that stuff on my phone too.
Yeah.
But I was like, "You got to take me to at least 2 orphanages and match me dollar for dollar."
Yeah.
You know, so that way you take them to school
Yeah.
books and crayons, and I had to find some stuff because they had a couple 16-year-old girls there, and you know they don't do coloring books, so it was kind of
Yeah.
hard to find
Yeah.
something. But
For
the
them
little
to
kids,
do, yeah.
oh, it just breaks your heart.
Yeah.
And you walk in and you just give them stuff and they're just,
And they're
you know.
so excited.
So I do that in the Philippines. I did it in Thailand. I did it
Yeah.
in Indonesia. So after I left the Philippines, I came back to Vegas and then did the Island Heat show at the Treasure Island for a year.
Yeah.
And then stayed in town for another 2 years working and stuff. And then I left and moved to Thailand. And I was working over at the Hard Rock. I was working at Hooters, Leprechaun, and some TV stations. So I got a lot of Elvis work over there because Elvis
Yeah.
is huge over there. And after
Well,
that,
what part of Thailand? Phuket?
Phuket.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Did you really like
stayed
it?
I stayed in Kamala,
Okay.
and that's like 20 minutes, 15 minutes from Patong.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to be down in that party
No.
central. I wanted to be
No.
away from the noise. And,
Yeah.
and that's actually where I was staying, is where that tsunami wiped everybody out 10 years, 10, 12 years earlier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
and I
when
stayed
you
up
went
on
there,
the
you
hill,
must
so-
have thought about all. Oh my
and from
God.
where I was at, looking down, because it took me 30 seconds to get to the beach, and I'm like, that water had to be so high.
To take everybody out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thailand's great, though. The street food, the people are nice, and
Yeah.
you got your bad people in every country.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know, a lot of
Would
people.
you go back again?
Oh, yeah.
In a heartbeat,
I would
huh?
love to. You know, you get pulled over by the police in all these other countries because you're a gringo or
Yeah.
expat, and they're always trying to get money from you. So
Yeah.
when they see what's going on in our politics up here,
Oh my God.
leave
Yeah.
our country and see how you get
Yeah.
treated. And you
Yeah.
kind of realize that, you know what, we're only doing the same, but doing us. I just because
Yeah.
nobody, you know, so.
Yeah.
I've done stuff in Mexico to where we had to low crawl to get on the plane because they had the army out and they had a strike against the airlines were doing something.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're like low crawling and getting dressed on the airplane. I was just like, hey, I didn't sign up for this.
No, I want to get the hell out right now.
Right. Yeah, you know, so, but Thailand, the food, it's, you know, the street food.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when the mall would close at night, all the vendors would sit stuff up.
Oh wow.
I mean, you
It'd
get
be
sushi
wonderful.
for 9 cents a piece.
Oh,
You know?
okay, sign me up.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going.
You're like, I'll have the lobster as it just comes off the ocean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I never had barracuda before till I was in Indonesia.
What was that like? Was it good?
It tasted fine. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy comes the rowboat out of the water and he just brings all these fish. And I'm like, okay, I'll try the barracuda. I mean, so you don't get old food.
No,
Everything.
it's fresh.
The shrimp is big as this microphone in Thailand. They're
Really?
huge.
Yeah.
They call it. It's called kung.
Kun.
Kung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but I like going anywhere, learning, and
Yeah,
just mixing
of
in with
course.
everybody. You
Yeah.
know? So
For sure.
Indonesia was nice because they have so many religions. So you get to see like the Hindu, the Muslims, and all
Yeah.
their parades.
Well, they have what, like 10 different religions
A
or
lot.
something like that,
They're
don't
always
they?
burning incense. You're
Yeah.
like, you're something for
Yeah.
somebody. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's cool to just be there, watching all of that, the dress, their clothes, and all that. And like in China, you know, I was in Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Kunming, and Guangzhou.
Wow.
So when I was
How
in
long
Guan-
did you stay there?
back and forth. I'd stay
Oh.
for like a week at a time, then we'd fly over and do shows.
Okay.
But I got a tattoo in China. Like, you really want to get that? Because I used to collect coffee mugs
Yeah.
and then keychains, but I just started getting the tattoos instead.
There you go.
You know, like,
That
hey,
way you
yeah, I
can
was
carry
trying-
it with you. You know,
Right,
make
right,
it
right.
easy.
You carry it with you. You know, yeah.
It's
So,
always with you. Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
yeah, everybody over these other countries, they're really nice. So, especially when you try to assimilate in
Yeah.
and learn some of their language.
Absolutely.
You know, because you're going to be there for a while. You know, so.
Yeah.
And then most recently, I just lived in Medellin, Colombia for a year and a half. Pablo Escobar's town.
Okay, I was going
It
to
was-
say I was down in Colombia.
Yeah. It was dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Being before the sun
Yeah.
goes down,
Yeah.
unless you travel with a pack of guys, it's a rough place.
Yeah, it is.
And I'd walk past this one building, it was imploded, and they said that's the last building that he blew up, and they just didn't fix it because they just wanted to leave it as a reminder. You know?
Oh dear God. In case you have any doubt, yes.
Right.
It will happen.
But Colombian people are very nice.
Yeah.
I studied some Spanish, and my friend taught me like Argentine Spanish, which is
Yeah.
more polite. So
Yeah.
I can say stuff, but when people start talking back so fast,
Then it's tough.
más
Yeah.
difícil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can't understand. So, but
Yeah.
Colombian people, they were great. And
Yeah.
you could walk the streets and right around like 4 or 5 o'clock, you just smell that home cooking.
Yeah.
You're like, I mean,
Yeah.
it smells really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I enjoyed it down there.
So Columbia was the last place that
yeah,
you...
that's the last place.
And
I
then when did you get back to Vegas after all
got
this?
back to Vegas a year ago.
Okay,
I drove out, from Ohio.
okay.
So
So you're, one of these days you're planning on going back?
I plan on going back. So,
Yeah.
you can
Raising
take the,
chickens
You can
and-
take the farm boy out of the city, but you can't take the... You can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy.
Yeah, I know. I know
Yeah.
that feeling. Yeah.
So I just want to get back and just have the animals and all that, because
Yeah.
I was always good with that
Oh,
and
sure.
stuff. So
Well, you came back a year ago, and what did you do when you came back? You had some different shows around town, and then
I was
how
doing-
did you get to
I
Extreme?
I
Yeah.
just reconnected with all the agencies I used to
Yeah.
work for.
Okay.
And then some new ones.
Yeah.
And I was getting the corporate work.
Yeah,
And then the opportunity came up for the showroom at
Yeah.
the Motown Extreme.
yeah.
And I liked it because I didn't want to really be into a hotel
No.
because of the parking. And
Yeah.
you're starting to think of your audience.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Elvis's fan base is older.
Yeah.
So for them
Well,
to
thank you.
for them to park in the garage, then have to walk all the way through the whole casino.
It's not worth it.
It's a long haul,
Yeah.
but here you can pull up, park
Yeah.
in. They got a restaurant. You can
Yeah.
eat, catch the show,
Yeah.
walk right back out.
And the
you-
prices are good.
and nice.
I was
affordable-
surprised.
Affordable tickets.
We went
so-
down a couple weeks ago, and drinks and snacks or dinner. I mean, you can live with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
seniors go see them. Regular people go see them too.
Yeah.
but it's good. It's right off of Las Vegas
Right.
Boulevard. It's in that mall, that antique
The
mall.
antique mall.
Yeah.
You got the antique
Yeah.
mall there, and used to have Shoney's
Yeah.
country bar was in the back.
Yeah.
But now there's a bunch of businesses opening up. They're all filling in.
Are they?
So that's coming back to life right
Oh,
there. 'cause
that's good.
It's a great spot. You're just
Yeah.
right by the South Point,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't take
And
that
you
long
like
to get
locals, so
Yeah,
that's a
yes,
good thing.
yes,
You're not
yes.
trying to nail them.
there. Right, yeah. I'm trying to set something up. We're going to see if we can do something like Senior Sundays.
Yeah.
I want to offer like a spaghetti dinner.
Oh, now that would be great.
So say you do the spaghetti dinner at 3,
Yeah.
and they got a shuttle that can actually pick up 20 people.
Do they?
So
I didn't know that.
you could pick them up, bring them down, they can eat the dinner, and then give them a half-hour show
Yeah.
from 4 to 4:30, so they
Yeah.
can kind of eat, get a little small show,
Yeah.
and then go back. I want to try to set something like that.
Now,
with the
see, I
veterans,
like
too.
that. I'm sure our audience would too. I need you to do me a favor. How about voting on this and let Tim know what you think? And if you like his show, I'm going to have him back on a few times, and we'll talk about other things. But the spaghetti dinner deal is great.
Yeah, that's easy,
Now, on a
so-
Sunday, I mean, people like Sunday sauce, and do the
Right,
deal.
and most people go to the retirement home. They got
Well,
to sit
yeah.
there for hours, but
Yeah.
I think they'd rather pick up mom or dad,
Yeah.
take them out for a bite to eat, get
Yeah.
a quick little show, then take
Yeah.
them in and drop them off.
Well, sure. And, the afternoon is the new evening
Right,
show.
that's the
And
new
that's
evening,
what
right.
people like. They like to go in the
Yeah, so I'm
afternoon
just-
rather than being
I'm
late.
trying to set something up because, for
I
the,
love
for
that
the
idea.
veterans and the retirement. And I've done Starbright Theater.
Yeah, I
like
saw
that.
you there.
That's right,
Yeah.
you saw me there.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
but yeah, they like Elvis sells up
Oh,
pretty good.
absolutely. Yeah. But that's great. So 20, a van with 20 there where they can pick them up.
So, right. So you can just tell them if you got more than 15, for $5.
Well, what's the number, Tim, if people want to call to be able to do this?
I don't have the number to the
Well,
theater.
okay. Well, they can text you, can't they? At that 72 your
Oh,
72.
that's my personal phone.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, 725.
276-8770.
Okay, well, let's start a drive. What do you think?
Right.
Yeah, see, I like that. I
Yeah.
really do. But, like when you're looking at Vegas, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is usually quiet anymore.
Right.
And then what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the busier.
Fridays used to be the slowest day,
Yeah.
even back in the day, because that's when everybody flies in from back east.
Yeah,
And they're 3 hours ahead. So
Yeah.
I went dark on Fridays back in the day and went live on Monday.
Oh,
'Cause all
see,
the
you
strip-
were
The
smart.
strip went dark on Monday, so both of my shows were banging on Mondays.
Yeah, yeah.
So I might have to kind of add
Yeah.
that Monday back in there.
Well, that
too.
would be good too.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. So going forward, what else do you want to do that you haven't done? See, I caught you off
Just to
guard on that one.
perform. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go anywhere once.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, where would you go next? I'll go anywhere, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm kind of a traveler and,
Yeah.
you
Well, that's
know,
a good thing.
but I like to perform. If you're doing it, I like to be able to do it to where you can give back, like you said,
Well,
the seniors,
sure.
the veterans.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to set something up to, because during my show when I go, I got
Yeah.
Elvis did 29 movies, I got
Yeah.
4 songs, and the stuff I tell you, like
Yeah.
the dance move, did he get that from
Yeah.
Cagney or?
Yeah.
But maybe set something up for
Yeah.
field trips.
Yeah.
They could bring the school kids by on a
Well, yeah.
Saturday. They could do the spaghetti thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then go get a little prizes and stuff. You
Yeah.
do the show and just, something like
Well,
that.
that would be awesome too. I mean,
Because
you
a lot
got
of kids do come.
you got 2 great ideas. Well,
Right,
yeah, kids
so-
love Elvis
Well,
too.
no, everybody's going to have the idea.
No, they're not. It was your idea first.
Right.
Well, we had one more video, I think, 1 or 2 more, didn't we, Rick? There, singing. There you are, King in concert. So,
But you saw on this show that, I'll take requests, ask everybody
yeah,
what they want to hear.
yeah,
And most of the time I got to do that, and I'll do it a cappella, because if we don't got the music
Yeah.
for
And you're quite good.
Some obscure stuff,
Yeah.
I'm just like, hang
Yeah.
on, and I'll give them a taste
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
And I've been getting a lot of praise for that, because it was like, you're so personable. And I'm
Well,
like,
sure.
I'm not Elvis, I'm just the guy singing. So
Yeah.
I really talk to the
Yeah.
crowd a lot, and I try to
Yeah.
be related, and,
Yeah. You treat people like you want to be treated. So,
More video.
pardon me? No more video?
Not more video.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? This time went fast.
That
Do you
happened
believe
already?
how quick it went? Well, you know what? We got to have you back.
I'd
We
love to come
definitely
back.
do.
Sure.
This was fun.
It was fun.
And
Thank
you know what? I had a chance to get to know the real Tim.
Right.
And I think a lot of people want to know that. They really do. Instead of just looking at somebody that looks like Elvis, you really are a very personable.
Thank you. A lot of entertainers are mislabeled.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, you're out there, drugs and da-da-da,
No.
drinking. I go home, go to the gym,
Yep.
TV.
You're the opposite of
I'm
what
the
they
opposite.
think. Yeah.
Even when we go on the road, they're like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? They're all going out to drink. I'm
Yeah.
going to the hotel gym.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
I've always just tried to stay healthy and stay
Yep.
away from alcohol and drugs and all that, and just,
That's a
Yeah.
smart thing to do.
right, so
Well, will you come back on my show again?
definitely. See you tomorrow.
Okay. There, Rick, did you hear that? We have another show coming up. So that was our show for today. And please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I am tickled to be back. Again, this is Tim Welch, and he's at the Motown Extreme
Motown
Theater.
Extreme Theater, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5:30.
Okay.
Then after my show, they got the Motown Extreme show. They do the Four Tops, the Jacksons, Dinah Ross. It's a great show. You
Yeah.
can stay around and catch that one, and actually have dinner after my show, between
Yeah.
the 2 shows, and
Yeah.
catch that show. Their show is really high energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes me look slow.
Well, do they do the same days you do?
They do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Okay.
So,
All right. And you do 4,
I only
they do
started off
5.
with 4 days because I
Yeah.
just want to get my legs under me and
Yeah.
see how it was going.
Yeah.
Because all that moving on stage, it takes
Yeah.
a minute to get your cardio back.
Oh,
and,
sure it does.
you
Yeah.
know,
But you know what? Free parking, great prices, awesome entertainment. You can't beat it. So you heard it here first, folks. So come back and see us at Suzy's Las Vegas. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you
Pleasure
very much.
to have you.
Thank you.
So grab your headphones, let the journey start with Suzy's Vegas tales. She's stealing the heart in the city of dreams. Let's laugh and play Suzy's Las Vegas podcast. Come join the sway.